You're listening to Manx Radio, and I'm Judith Lay, welcoming you to the podcast of Today at the Guild, results and winning performances from the Manx Music, Speech and Dance Festival.
Manx Radio coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
Fastamai, it's Judith here, and it's my great pleasure to welcome you to another edition of Today at the Guild, our opportunity to catch up on winning performances and news about everything that is happening at the Manx Music Festival down there at the Villa Marina, where, frankly, it's just getting busier and busier as the days go on. And we are just loving every minute of it. If you can't be there, then the whole point of this programme is to try to bring you the flavour of everything, the variety of everything that is on offer there at the Villa. And we're going to start with something that I was quite surprised how short this is. But then again, it's beautifully delivered, and I thought it makes a nice little opener to our programme. This is a class-winning performance of a boys' solo from the very talented, I should say multi-talented, Orry Wilson, because Orry has been working very hard with great success in a number of classes across the disciplines this week. And he's going to sing for us now. This is Orry Wilson.
When you're feeling like expressing your affection for someone night and day, take up the phone and ask for your connection. We'll give it right away. Either Adam, anyone you ask for, we'll find somehow. Sir, madam, if you get the taste for Paris, Berlin, Moscow, enter any telephone kiosk or have your say, press button A. Here's your number now.
It's lovely, but I would have loved a lot more of it. And it was the set piece for the boys' solo class for ages 15 to 18. We just had two competitors, Orry and William Shooter. And if you have been in any kind of a supporter of the Guild over the years, I wonder if you remember a magic moment a few years ago when, actually it's probably more than a few years ago, truth to tell, when William was quite a small boy, very talented, his lovely treble voice. He qualified for the Sheffield Plate by winning his solo voice class, and he came in costume. It was a song about being frightened in the night, hearing a noise and being frightened, and he came in his pyjamas and dressing gown with his teddy bear and stole everybody's heart. Well, he's grown up, I'm sure, like me. You've seen him on the stage, on the Gaiety stage, taking part in shows, and he also took part in the same class where Orry Wilson took the win. The set piece by Britten, and When You're Feeling Like Expressing Your Affection. Thank you, Orry, for that. Now, moving on to very talented female girls solo singers, and we now have the complete lineup for the Sheffield Plate, which is the competition that will open the proceedings tomorrow night. It's going to be a fabulous night in the Royal Hall at the Villa. Do please come and join us if you possibly can. I'll run through the whole programme for you just a little bit later. But we had two places left for the Sheffield Plate competition, effectively the Cleveland Medal for Young Voices, the highest award that the Guild offers to young singers. And we had two more places to claim. It was for girls solo for the age range 14 to 15, and for slightly younger, we had 12 and 13-year-olds. Well, let's start with the young lady who won the Sheffield Plate last year, and that's Penny Lavery. And that's another thing about the Guild. It's lovely to mark the progress of our young singers as they come back year by year. It's lovely when they do come back year by year, and we can listen to how they've developed over that 12 months. So it was 19 young people who were singing in this class for the one of the two places remaining for the Sheffield Plate. We had 19 lovely performances, great voices. Accompanist is Madeline Kelly, and this is the winning performance from Penny Lavery. Again, it's a set piece. All these qualifying classes for the Sheffield Plate are set pieces, and this is How Lucky You Are, and this is Penny Lavery accompanied by Madeline Kelly.
When the news is all bad, when you're sour and blue, when you're starting at mad, you should do what I do. limping along and get kicked from behind. Tell yourself how lucky you are. Mighty fire, cloudy sky, an empty house, a crazy universe. My philosophy is simply things could be worse. So be happy or here, think of life as a thrill, and words will do worse as we all know it will. Thank your lucky star you've gotten this far, and tell yourself how lucky you are. How lucky, how lucky, how lucky you are.
Well-deserved applause there for Penny Lavery. How lucky you are. That's a wonderful sort of 1920s feel to it. So there we are. Penny, who won the Sheffield Plate last year, qualifies again, singing for it tomorrow night. Final place goes to Breesha Kelsey, and there is a lovely post on the Manx Music Festival Facebook page, and I must say again a huge thank you to Zoe Cannell, who has done a fabulous job, is doing a fabulous job, taking photographs and putting them up on the Manx Music Festival Facebook page. But it's not just the photographs. It's also the little bits of information that Zoe puts on that fills out the story. And we like a story, don't we? And this is lovely. When Breesha won the Silverburn Cup, this was for the girls solo in the age range 14 to 15. There's also a picture of Breesha the first time she won the solo voice class and qualified for the Sheffield Plate. And it was in 2014. And so there are these two lovely pictures side by side. Breesha this morning and Breesha 10 years ago as a tiny little girl and with her trophy that she won. And this, of course, will be the last time that Breesha can qualify for the Sheffield Plate because she's just reached the upper age limit. One more chance to be in the competition. And since 2014, Breesha has qualified for it. She's sung for the Sheffield Plate on a number of occasions, as have many of our young singers. But well done to you, Breesha, for qualifying for one last time. And whoever popped up that picture, very, very lovely just to put the two with 10 years apart. Breesha is singing a song that if you're round about my vintage, you will be very familiar with this. A great George and Ira Gershwin composition, I'll Build a Stairway to Paradise. Again, accompanied by Madeline Kelly. This is Breesha Kelsey.
All you preachers who delight in penning the dancing teachers, let me tell you there are a lot of features of the dance that carry you through the gates of heaven. It's madness to be always sitting around in sadness when you could be
wasn't that great? Breesha Kelsey, and she's building a Stairway to Paradise. So now we know everyone who will be singing for the Sheffield Plate, the finalists, tomorrow night. And I can tell you that we've got George Penrose with his song about the frog. We've got Parker Kissack with those windy nights. Kitty Kilgallen with A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes. Cara Rolls with The Sunflower. Daisy Harrison and The Dark Island. Thomas McAleer and A Smuggler's Song. And then the two young ladies that you just heard there, Breesha Kelsey and Penny Lavery. It's going to be a beautiful mix of music. Roy Robinson, who's been doing a lot of adjudicating this week, he's adjudicating the Sheffield Plate. Of course, it's always a different adjudicator, so he won't have adjudicated any of the individual voice classes during the week. And indeed, the Sheffield Plate is not related in any way to those voice classes. Yes, that's how the young people qualify for the competition, but the Sheffield Plate competition, like the Cleveland Medal Test, stands on its own. The adjudicator chooses on the basis of what he hears on the night. Congratulations to all those lovely young people from getting this far in the competition. You've all done brilliantly. And let's wait and see who is going to take home the Sheffield Plate for the next 12 months. Now, that's how the evening is going to start, 6 o'clock tomorrow night in the Royal Hall. And then I'll tell you what's going to happen after that a bit later, because I'm going to play some more music now. And this is from somebody else who actually bears a very strong link to the Sheffield Plate, because this is Emily Coates who's going to sing for you now. And Emily won the Sheffield Plate in 2008. And 2 years earlier, in 2006, her sister Freya won the Sheffield Plate. And now, just a few years later, Emily was telling me, Freya and Emily are living together in London, working together, and they are teaching together. They're teaching musical theatre, music, dance, all of that. They're teaching together, and just lovely that they're keeping their music going, but very, very lovely that Emily is coming back. Hopefully one day she'll persuade Freya to come back with her, but lovely that Emily is coming back and just loving being back in the music festival. And there are several people who we welcome back each year to the festival, and that is very special indeed. Now, we're going back to the Royal Hall last night to bring you this music. And it was the start of the evening with the Operatic Solo. I shall try that again, shall I? The Operatic Solo for Adults. And the accompanist for this class is Frank Woolley. It's an own choice class, but you have to sing your chosen piece in the key in which it would be sung in the opera. That's the challenge, particularly for this one. And there are individual prizes for the best voice type. I'll tell you all about those in just a moment. But let me play you the winning performance, because it was Emily Coates, soprano, who won the Operatic Solo Class. And here she is going to sing for you Me voilà seule comme autrefois. This is by Bizet, and it's Emily Coates accompanied by Frank Woolley.
Si
Wasn't that beautiful? Emily Coates, soprano, with Here I Am Alone, Layla's aria from The Pearlfishers by Bizet. And Emily did mention to me when we were chatting earlier in the week, not only was she telling me about her teaching alongside her sister, that's the business that they have, she said she was also receiving singing lessons herself. And all I can say is I think they are to great effect. So that was a first place for Emily, and second place went to somebody who has been singing beautifully this week in a number of classes. She's going to sing for you now, and her choice is a piece by Mozart. It's from Don Giovanni. Again, her accompanist is Frank Woolley, and will you enjoy now the music of Erin White?
To
in White, and she took second place in the Operatic Solo Class, and that was Zerlina's aria from Don Giovanni by Mozart, and her boyfriend has had a bit of a tough time. Don Giovanni hasn't been very nice to him, he's beaten him up, and it's very sweet words to that, because she is obviously very upset that her beloved has been beaten up, and she says that she will soothe him with her love. And now for something very different.
Manx Radio's coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
Choice and variety, that's the key to the music festival, because if you move around the Villa Marina, you will find something happening that suits your taste, whether it's from spoken word to music. We're moving to a different type of music, and this was the class that followed the Operatic Solo Class in the Royal Hall last night. And it was the pop song. It's an adult class. I can tell you that we had 14 fine singers, and again a really broad choice of some lovely music from the last 40 years. You're going to hear first and second place now. First place, Victoria McLaughlin, and she chose I Can't Help Falling in Love with You. David Holland is her accompanist. This is Victoria McLaughlin.
Can't help
beautiful class-winning performance there from Victoria McLaughlin, and she was accompanied by David Holland. Can't help falling in love with you. Now, Simon Fletcher took second place, and he's going to sing for you in just a moment. But I've just realised that I didn't give you the rest of the results for the operatic solo class, because I said that in addition to the overall winners, there were awards for the individual voice types. So let me tell you who the winners were there. Simon Bampton was awarded the prize for the best tenor. Best soprano was Emily Coates. Then we had the best mezzo-soprano was Christine Edmondson. Best baritone was Matthew Quinn. Best contralto was Angela Stewart. So those were the prizes awarded within the operatic solo class for the best individual voice types. Right, back to the pop song, and second place to Simon Fletcher, and this was his choice from the repertoire of Don McLean.
And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know. I guess they understand how lonely life has been. But life began again the day you took my hand. And yes, I know how lonely life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I don't let the evening get me down. Now that you're around me, and you love me too. Your thoughts are just for me. You set my spirit free. I'm happy that you do. The book of life is brief, and once a page is read, all but love is dead. That is my belief. And yes, I know how loveless life can be. The shadows follow me, and the night won't set me free. But I won't let the evening bring me down. Now that you're around me. And I love you so. The people ask me how I've lived till now. I tell them I don't know.
He sings it with great expression, doesn't he? Mind you, Simon does have such an acting ability that he puts into his songs to really bring over the emotion. And I Love You So. Simon Fletcher's choice for Pop Song Class. He was accompanied by David Holland, and that took him a second place. Right, now let's have a look at the programme for tomorrow night, because it's no use me keeping on saying to you, oh, it's going to be a fantastic night, and then not telling you why it's going to be a fantastic night. So let's look at a little bit more detail. We're going to start the evening at 6 o'clock with the Sheffield Plate, and that's the award for our young singers. That's going to be followed by the community choirs. Now, it's just lovely to see the growth of community choirs, isn't it, on the island? A wonderful opportunity for people to just enjoy everything that singing brings into your life. It doesn't have to be any auditions or anything like that. It is literally drawn from the community. And we've got 4 of our community choirs. We've got Gobber Groove and Aileen Clegg, the Arts Hub Community Choir and Peel Cloth Workers Community Choir. They will all be singing a little programme. They've all got 4 or 5 pieces to sing, because all they're given is a 10-minute time limit, and within that they can put together a little concert. So that's going to be a lovely class to listen to. Then that's going to be followed by one of the finals, another of the finals, this time the Vocal Duets final. This is the competition for the Balaun Rose Bowl. And we've got, again, we know who has qualified for this. We've been talking about this in previous programmes. And we're going to hear again Karen Elliott and Matthew Quinn, winners of the mixed voice duet class. Then Simon Fletcher and Lorcan O'Marney, who were the winners of the male voice duet. And the ladies voice duet winners were Helen Ferner and Nicola O'Connor. So they will be singing again the piece that they qualified for the Balaun Rose Bowl final. So that will come next. And then that should take us to round about 8:30. And then we have generally, it doesn't say so in the programme, but generally there's a little break. And then we have the Cleveland Medal Test. And we will be listening to Emily Coates, Debbie Gooding, that lovely mezzo-soprano who won the Cleveland Medal last year. Debbie is singing again tomorrow night. So Emily and Debbie, Matthew Quinn. Again, Matthew has won the Cleveland Medal before. He won in 2019 with his lovely baritone voice. Then Neil Taverner, who has qualified for the Cleveland Medal previously. And then a first-time qualifier is Lorcan O'Marney. And the lineup is completed by Terence Qualtrough, who has 2 Cleveland medals to his credit already. And I remember when he won his second medal, and he said, I have 1 each for my girls now. And of course he was meaning his wife Jill and his daughter Sarah. And happily Sarah has followed in Dad's footsteps. She's a fine singer, and in fact gets better and better as we go through the years. So again, past performance has no bearing on what happens tomorrow night. Just because somebody's won a Cleveland medal before doesn't give them any advantage on the night. Everybody is equal, and the adjudication is by somebody who hasn't been adjudicating them throughout the rest of this week. Again, it's Roy Robinson who's been adjudicating very different classes. So he comes fresh to these singers, and it is his choice on the night. Fabulous lineup, and there's a seat reserved for you. Come along and join us, please, if you possibly can. We would love to see you there. But if you can't get to the villa, worry not. Just keep listening to Manx Radio, because I will do everything that I can to bring the Guild to you. And in fact, on Sunday night, we've got another hour at the Guild tomorrow night, Friday night, and then nothing on Saturday night. On Sunday night from 9 o'clock, during my sundown programme, I'll be reviewing performances during the week that I've not had time to play for you. And of course, I'll be giving you a full report on finals night. So that will be here on Manx Radio at the start of my sundown programme on Sunday night. But it would be lovely if you could pop down and join us in the Royal Hall at the Villa Marina tomorrow night from 6 o'clock. £5 is a ticket. And in fact, if you came in earlier in the day, and it's well worth it because we've got some choirs to sing for you during the day. If you come in during the day, that £5 ticket covers the whole of the day. You can come and go. You can go down to the Promenade Suite. You can go up to the Royal Hall. The afternoon from 1:30 in the Royal Hall tomorrow, there's some lovely choirs. We start with a Gaelic choir for up to 18-year-olds, then mixed choirs from the primary schools, a younger age group up to 11-year-olds, then girls' choirs, that's for 11-year-olds. So we've got school choirs in tomorrow afternoon. Lots to enjoy there. And then you don't have to go too far for something to eat, because we've got the Philby's food truck outside, and Lucy with her lovely cakes and hot drinks. She's also there alongside Philby's, so you can have some tea and come back into the villa on the same ticket, on your £5 ticket, and join us for another great night of entertainment. Right, let's have something completely different. I've been telling you about classes in St Thomas's Church, and we're going to go right back to Sunday night, when one of the classes was an organ class, and we had the intermediate organ class and the senior organ class. And a lovely setting for it, because there's a fine organ in St Thomas's Church. We're going to listen now to somebody who I don't think has played the organ for us on our Guild Roundup before. He was the winner of the intermediate class, a fine organist who works very hard on his music. Let's hear the Prelude in Classic Style by Gordon Young, played for us by class winner Chris Callow. Work there from organist Chris Callow. Prelude in Classic Style by Gordon Young, and that Chris won the intermediate organ class in St Thomas's on Sunday night. Winner of the senior organ class was John Riley. Now, let's hear from the winner of the girls' solo voice class for ages 16 to 18 years. And again, this is somebody who loves her music. She's very, very skilled. Again, a great field supporter over the years. Eve Pouzard is going to sing for you now. Her accompanist is Madeline Kelly, and in this girls' solo class, it's a set piece. It is Habanera from Bizet's Carmen. Eve Pouzard to sing for you. Wasn't that terrific? That was Eve Pouzard, accompanied by Madeline Kelly, and she sang the Habanera from Bizet's Carmen. Excellent. Well done. Thank you, Eve, for that. Right, if we move along quickly, I might have time to play a beautiful duet for you, again, from more talented young people. This is a class-winning performance. This was in the duets for up to 18-year-olds, so 11 to 18-year-olds, and it was a win for Crystal Stitt and Anna Tamarova and True Colours. And their accompanist, once again, Madeline Kelly.
Discouraged, do I realize it's hard to take courage in a world full of people. You can let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. I see your true colors shining. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Like a rainbow, like a rainbow. Who can remember when last saw you laughing? Ooh, this world makes you crazy, and you take it all you can bear. Just call me up, 'cause I will always be there. And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Like a rainbow, like a
I think their voices fit together so beautifully. Crystal Stitt and Anna Tamarova winning the duet class there with True Colours, and Madeline Kelly was their accompanist, and maximum age range on that is 13 to 18-year-olds, so young voices, very, very accomplished. Now, I need to apologise to Eva Griffiths, because, Eva, I'm not going to be able to play the whole of this beautiful piano piece of yours, but just got to put a little bit of it in now as I say thank you so much for sharing this last hour as we have been back at the Guild. And Eva, I will put the whole of this beautiful class-winning piano piece on the podcast of this programme.
Manx radio coverage of the Manx Music Festival is brought to you with Spectrum Windows. Find them on Facebook or spectrumwindows.im.
The Nation Station.